You're listening to Just a Dude podcast with your host, Nathan. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's roll. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Just a Dude in the News on Just a Dude podcast, the podcast where I, Nathan, your laid-back host, breaks down this week's biggest stories with a chill vibe and a touch of common sense. Today's August 8th, 2025, and we're diving into the top 10 news stories hitting the United States from August 1st to today. We've got a mix of wild events, big decisions, and some stuff that'll make you think twice about the world we're living in. I'll keep it real, keep it easy, and maybe throw in a little perspective for you. So grab your coffee, kick back, and let's get into it. No fluff, just the facts with a dude's take. Let's roll. All right, dudes and dudettes, let's kick things off with a big economic move that started making waves this week. On August 7th, new tariffs took place on goods from dozens of countries following an executive order signed earlier by President Trump. The rates vary depending on trade relationships, with some countries facing higher levies as part of an effort to protect America's jobs. It's a bold step, and businesses are already adjusting to the changes. I like seeing a focus on boosting our economy, even if it's stirring up some global chatter. The tariffs kicked in just after midnight on August 7th, affecting a wide range of imports. Reports suggest the goal is to encourage local manufacturing, though details on specific rates and countries are still being clarified. Retailers are watching closely, worried about price hikes, while some industries see a chance to grow. Social media has been buzzing with debates about whether this will help or hurt, and it's a topic that's got everyone's attention. As a dude who values American strength, I'm curious to see how it plays out. The rollout began with Customs and Border Protection handling the new rules, and by August 8th, the effects were starting to show. Some manufacturers are optimistic, while others caution about potential costs. The administration is pushing this as a way to level the playing field, and it's a global move that's got people talking. It's early days, but it's a sign of prioritizing our workforce. Looking ahead, this could shift trade dynamics for a while. Economists are weighing the pros and the cons, and it's something to keep an eye on. Whether you're a shopper or a business owner, this change might hit close to home. All right, sports fans, let's switch gears for something awesome that happened on August 7th. Jen Powell made history by becoming the first woman to umpire a Major League Baseball game during a regular season match. She's climbed the ranks through the minors, and her debut is a big deal for the sport. Social media is lighting up with support for her breaking barriers, and it's cool to see talent take center stage regardless of who's calling the shots. Powell's been preparing for this moment for years, earning her spot with strong performances, including during spring training earlier this year. MLB has been gradual about diversifying its umpire team, so it marks a notable shift. The game itself wasn't the focus, but her presence stole the spotlight. Fans are chatting about how this might encourage more women in officiating, and I think that's a win for fairness in sports. The response has been mostly positive, with many praising her cool-headed approach. There's always a few who resist change, but that's to be expected. Powell's proving that skill matters most, and as a dude who loves a good game, I'm all for seeing the best people in the right roles. Her debut could inspire a lot. This might kick off a new chapter for baseball. If she continues delivering, we could see more women joining the crew soon. It's a testament to hard work, and I respect that fact. Okay, travelers, listen up. On August 5th and 6th, United Airlines dealt with a major computer system outage that threw things into chaos. The issue hit a system used to calculate weight and balance for flights, leading to a ground stop at key hubs. Hundreds of flights faced delays or cancellations, leaving passengers stranded. Social media was full of frustrated posts, but the airlines started recovering about August 7th, though some issues still lingered. The outage began on Wednesday evening and stretched into the next day. United paused all departures to sort it out, though planes already airborne were unaffected. It's a stark reminder of how much we depend on tech, and when it falters, the ripple effect is definitely real. The airline cited a technical glitch and promised to fix it, which I appreciate as a dude who's been stuck at an airport before. By August 7th, operations resumed, but the fallout was noticeable. Passengers reported long waits and communication hiccups, with some seeking compensation. The FAA stepped in to help manage the situation, and it's a nudge for airlines to strengthen their backup plans. I hope they take this as a lesson. This could push United to rethink its tech setup going forward. With travel demand rising, reliability is crucial, and this was a bump in the road for sure. It's a good reminder of the need for preparedness. Okay, let's get serious for a moment. On August 7th, a shooting at Fort Stewart in Georgia turned a quiet day into a crisis. A U.S. Army sergeant allegedly used a personal handgun, injuring several fellow soldiers. The base went into lockdown, and the suspect was taken into custody quickly. This kind of event hits hard, and social media has been buzzing with worries about base safety. It's a tough reminder of challenges even our military faces. Details are still unfolding, but the incident occurred in the morning. Injured soldiers received immediate care, and officials are looking into what led to it. Questions about mental health and security are coming up, which always stirs discussion. As a dude who honors our troops, it's rough to see this, and I hope those hurt recover quickly. The military's fast response shows their training in action. The lockdown lifted later that day, but the impact still lingers. Local leaders, including Savannah's mayor, voiced support for the affected families. This adds to talks about keeping our servicemen and women safe at home, not just overseas. It's a moment that calls for better safeguards. As more information comes, this story will likely stay relevant. It's a sobering event, but it also shows the military's resilience. Let's keep those affected in our thoughts. Okay, tech lovers, here's a positive update from August 7th. Apple revealed a new $100 billion commitment to U.S. manufacturing, building on a previous $500 billion pledge from earlier this year. The announcement came with plans to hire 20,000 new employees and develop AI servers domestically. Social media is buzzing with excitement about this boost to American jobs, and it's a move that's got people talking. As a dude who likes seeing our economy grow, this feels like a win to me. The investment was highlighted during a public statement emphasizing local production and innovation. This follows months of discussions about supporting U.S. industries and Apple stepping up with the tangible plans. The focus on AI and hiring could reshape tech manufacturing here in the U.S., and it's a bold commitment. I appreciate companies putting money into our workforce. Reactions are largely positive, with some noting the economic potential. Others are curious about how it'll play out, but the intent to keep jobs stateside is definitely clear. The timing aligns with the broader policy shifts, and it's a story that's gaining traction. It's cool to see a tech giant like Apple lead the charge. This could set a trend for other companies to invest locally. With 20,000 jobs on the line, it's a big deal for communities. I'll be watching to see the impact. All right, let's talk policy. On August 7th, President Trump directed the Commerce Department to explore changes to the U.S. Census, focusing on how population counts are handled. The idea is to adjust the process, which could influence congressional seats and federal funding down the line. It's a topic that's got social media buzzing with opinions. As a dude who values law and order, I see this as a conversation worth having to prioritize citizens over illegal aliens. The proposal builds on past debates about census methods, with the current system counting all residents. Trump's suggestion would shift the focus, though details are still being worked out. Announced with other policy moves, it's part of a broader effort to address representation. Critics worry about undercounting certain areas, while supporters see it as a sovereignty issue. The Commerce Department's got a big task ahead, that's for sure. Implementation would take time, and legal challenges are definitely expected given past census disputes. The next full census isn't until 2030, so it's a long-term plan. The intent seems to center on legal residents, which I respect as a push to protect our system. It's a bold idea that'll need careful handling. This could reshape how resources are distributed in the future and how congresspersons are elected. Whether it moves forward or faces hurdles, it's a sign of shift in priorities. Keep an eye on this one. All right, ocean enthusiasts, let's dive into a story from August 5th, 2 years after the Titan submersible implosion that killed 5 people near the Titanic. The Coast Guard released a detailed report. It highlighted serious safety issues with the operation, calling it a preventable tragedy. Social media has been sharing the findings, and it's a heavy reminder of the risks involved. As a dude who enjoys adventure, this underscores the need for caution. The implosion occurred in 2023, and the report, out this week, points to design flaws and ignored warnings. The Coast Guard's investigation suggests the company behind it rushed ahead despite red flags. It's a tough read, especially for the victims' families who are likely processing this now. I admire the spirit of exploration, but safety must come first. The report recommends tighter regulations for deep-sea missions, which could slow future efforts but improve safety. Public reaction ranges from anger to calls for accountability, and it's a wake-up call about cutting corners. I'm all for pushing boundaries, but with the right safeguards in place. This story might lead to legal steps and industry changes. The Coast Guard's findings could raise standards, and I hope it prevents future losses. This one's for you, tech and business folks. Here's a cool update from August 5th. The Trump administration proposed easing restrictions on drone use for companies like deliveries and farm work. Announced as part of a tech initiative, it's got social media excited about new possibilities. As a dude who likes innovation, I think this could shake things up for the better. The proposal aims to relax rules allowing drones to operate in more situations, like over people or at night. The goal is to boost industries while maintaining safety, with new guidelines in development. It's a forward-looking move, and I appreciate the push to let American businesses lead. Details are still being finalized. The ideas sparked interest with companies eyeing uses like grocery drops or crop monitoring. Some raise privacy concerns, but the administration promises oversight. It's a balance of progress and responsibility, and I'm rooting for it to work out. It's a sign of our tech edge. This could roll out soon, changing how we work and shop. It's a nod to American ingenuity, and I'm eager to see the results. Let's shift to a healthcare story that broke on August 4th. President Trump signed a law redirecting federal funding away from certain healthcare providers, aiming to support other options instead. The move has sparked discussion on social media about access and priorities. As a dude who values choice in how funds are used, I see this as a step towards supporting diverse healthcare solutions. The law shifts billions from some providers to community health centers, affecting a range of services. Supporters say it opens opportunities for local care, while others worried about gaps for low-income patients. The change was announced quietly, but its effects are already being felt. I respect the intent to back alternatives, even if it's a big adjustment. Implementation began right away with providers adapting their plans. Legal challenges are likely given past debates on similar issues. Social media is divided, with some cheering the shift and others highlighting potential drawbacks. It's really a complex topic, and I lean towards options that strengthen communities. This could influence future funding decisions as well. Whether it holds or faces pushback, it reflects changing values. Keep watching this space. I'm sure it'll change. Finally, let's wrap up with a tech security story from August 6th. U.S. federal courts reported facing increased cyber attacks, raising concerns about data security. The details are still unclear, but it's got social media buzzing about the justice system's safety. As a dude who likes a stable system, this is a concern worth noting. The attacks hit court filing systems, prompting an investigation into the source. Officials are working to secure the network, but the full impact isn't known yet. It's a reminder of how vulnerable our digital infrastructure can be. I appreciate the quick response, and it's a step in the right direction. The potential fallout could affect ongoing cases if data was exposed. Courts are boosting defenses, and this might spark broader cybersecurity talks, especially for our justice system. It's a serious issue, and I hope they stay on top of it. As more details emerge, this story could grow. It's a wake-up call for protecting our legal system. Well, there you have it, dudes and dudettes. We've covered the wild ride of news from August 1st to today, August 8th, 2025. We had a mix of trade, sports, and everything in between. If you like this episode, hit that subscribe button and share it with your crew. Got thoughts? Drop them my way. I'm all ears. Until next time, stay cool, stay informed, and keep being just a dude or a dudette. I'm Nathan with Just a Dude Podcast.